Hello, everybody, and welcome to Frigiphobia, the Neon Goblin playthrough of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. I will be your dungeon master this evening. My name is Morgan. I am joined by my fantastic cast of goblins. We've got James, Griffin,
Good to be back.
Prescott,
Hello.
Kevin,
Hey.
and Kristen.
Howdy.
Unfortunately, we have no Alden tonight because of internet wibbly wobblies, so I will be running Wilhelm where needed for the evening. Hopefully, he can join us at some point tonight. Before we jump in, I of course want to thank our sponsors for this game, Roll20. We are all huge fans of Roll20 here. Roll20.net, if you haven't checked them out yet. They are a system agnostic virtual tabletop suite that is loaded with all sorts of features, bells and whistles, everything you need to make sure that your virtual game is just as immersive and satisfying for yourself and your players as your home games. You can also play all sorts of different gaming systems on Roll20. During our hiatus last week, we actually got to check out Monstrosity, which is a new addition, and we had an absolute riot. So Roll20, thank you for continuing to make all of our game nights so fun and immersive. We definitely appreciate you. Roll20.net. Mm-hmm. We should. It was
we definitely
ridiculous. It was wild. It was great. Okay. Also, before we do the recap, we just want to remind our viewers that Icewind Dale is at times a horror adventure. If at any point you find yourself uncomfortable by the subject matter being discussed, please feel free to click away from the stream and take a break. All of the players in the game know that they also have the opportunity to always speak up if anything is making anyone uncomfortable at the table, as it were. So with that out of the way, let us jump into a recap. Who wants to earn that so valuable inspiration this evening?
Ooh. I can do the recap.
Yeah, do it, Prescott.
Its connection's unstable. My internet was always. Okay, so we started off yesterday, 2 weeks ago, adventure coming up with the big old side crystal egg to the Nautiloid and these squidlings, Illithid-esque things. And they were able to fix their ship and get off this plane and away from us forever, hopefully, and not mess with us, hopefully. We can then continue our journey to check out the fortress. On the way down the mountain and getting pretty close to the fortress, we did encounter a troll and its pet wolf, which was annoyingly dispatched as the troll did come back to life a few times. But we figured it out. We figured it out eventually. But most excitingly, as we are coming upon the fortress, we hear this crystalline roar, not mecha, as we see the big, huge behemoth of the Shardland dragon taking off out of this fortress on its way to destroy the 10 towns. As we were there, dumbfounded as to what to do next, staring at this mighty fortress in one direction and the mech dragon, the crystalline dragon, in the other.
Indeed. And we left you on that icy precipice a little over 100 feet away from this facade of a massive towering stone structure hewn directly into the mountainside, raising hundreds of feet above you. Zadrin quickly cast Pass Without a Trace to lend the party a little additional cover, in addition to the sort of roiling snow fog that hangs about these higher mountainous elevations. Gran and Wilhelm sort of fighting to stifle the chattering of their teeth as the cold is especially getting to them today, both of them starting with a point of exhaustion from the freezing night before. You hear the sort of dissipating flapping of gigantic wings that strain to keep this huge creature aloft as it tears a path through the roiling fog and disappears from your line of sight. The massive fortress above you, you can just see the tops of the ice doors that are sort of open from the ledge that the dragon took off from. It does stand above the main fortress itself. It looks like it would be kind of difficult to access, but there is the very precarious switchback path that rises up one side of the mountain and approaches the fortress. So, party, what would you like to do?
Well, we either chase after the dragon or go to the fortress. I don't know what my arrows will do against the dragon, so I'm inclined to attack the fortress and see what weaknesses we can find. We all, especially you, Vulcan. If you get a hold of the schematics, you might be able to find a weakness that would easily take down the dragon.
Absolutely, that might be a thing I can do, and it's definitely the best bet.
We did a little bit of off-screen sort of settling of the issue so that this wouldn't be a whole massive sort of debate on camera. Ryston, for one, absolutely objects to that line of reasoning. Anything that involves not immediately going to try to help the people not die just goes straight the wrong way for him. But, you know, if it's what the group wants, he's not exactly capable of going off by himself.
Well, Ryston, while I agree with you, I do think we're already here, and this is the best option. And I appreciate all of your input, but we gotta go, and I think the faster we get there, the better.
Hopefully, yes.
I will say that as you watch the dragon recede into this wall of fog, its speed, as massive as it is impressive. You feel like the fastest among you at your top speed would probably still maybe match half of its pace.
Ooh. Yeah. And just another reason the fortress is probably the better option.
For now.
For now.
We can't get there to warn them right now.
Wilhelm would agree and point out that you're already here, and he doesn't know if you would stand much of a chance against the dragon, just the few of you without time to prepare. So Alden's vote was also for the fortress.
I'm also feeling really tired anyway, so maybe after.
Yes.
Well, I'm not happy.
None of us are with either of these choices.
If that's what the group wants, then I have no recourse. I will say, though, if they fight and die without our help, and we end up being unable to affect the outcome, I won't be able to live with that.
We'd all be morally stricken with that dilemma. If that
no, don't worry. There's all kinds of volunteer work to make up for our wrongs in Tin Towns.
Yes, good. I can't wait to go and volunteer at the burned out husk of whatever building they do that in.
Well, you volunteer to rebuild the buildings. Come on, we're wasting time. We're wasting time.
Solid logic. Sure. All right. Well, as you turn your attention back to this looming fortress ahead of you, there is, again, a little over 100 feet of just open, snowy terrain to cross to reach the foot of the path that you can see. Zadrin, you have passed without a trace up already. It was cast at the end of last session. Are there any other actions you wish to take? Are you trying to stealth towards the mountain, or just making a mad dash and hoping to not be seen? If you remember, there are several arrow slits in the higher elevations that you could see light sources behind. You can hear the sounds of occupants within the fortress, the continuous clanging of metal, as if some sort of ironworking is going on beyond. The occasional tumbling of voices that echo down the slope of the mountain towards you.
I definitely would prefer stealthing towards the fortress to avoid those arrow slits and raising suspicion until we're ready to take revenge on Tin Towns preemptively.
I'm gonna put my talons in my hands and kind of blow a little bit and cast guidance on myself.
Okay, fair enough. Wilhelm is also sort of rubbing his hands together and just sort of trying to tuck little bits of his cape between his. All right. Well, if we are stealthing towards the fortress, I would like everybody to give me a stealth check, please. Don't forget to add your 10 trace.
Yeah.
There is the continuous chatter of teeth and the occasional
Clink,
squeaking of metal plate, but you all move at a decent speed to be stealthing. Zadrin doing the elf thing where he's just walking on top of the snow, doesn't sink in an inch, and is just followed by this sort of perpetual gray-white surround of this snow fog seems to just cloak around you rather than parting from your movement. It just sort of veils your approach. You were able to reach the foot of the mountain without incident. As you get closer.
How many enemies do we see as we get closer?
Give me a perception check.
Are there any eyes in
that's
those
clear.
arrow slits?
That is only a 13.
Are you also looking?
Better.
Graham, are you taking a look as well?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, at disadvantage.
Exhaustion is the big.
Yep, that is an 11 with disadvantage.
And Zadrin, you got a 14?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Nothing catches your attention. The path itself, as you sort of scan as it rises up, is again a switchback, just sort of zigzagging back and forth to make passable this incredibly steep climb towards the foot of the fortress. It appears to have been a hewn path, and there is a decent clearing of bare stone that just has freshly fallen snow upon it. Doesn't seem as treacherous as a lot of the mountain passes you've had to take leading up to this point. So you feel a little more confident about your footing. Can I get a marching order?
Ryston will go up front since trouble is clearly afoot.
Yeah.
And the way I remember you describing it is that it's a pretty narrow. Are we at the stairwell that like goes up?
You're at the foot of this path, and at the base it is wider. It does taper to what looks like it might only be wide enough for you to go shoulder to shoulder once you get up to the higher points. But here it's what you see on the map. It's a decent amount of space.
Perfect.
I'll stick towards the back end since we stealthed up and ready to range attack whatever starts approaching us.
Wilhelm doesn't mind going up front since this path looks more sure-footed. Osborne in the middle. Rayson, you happy at the back?
I was up front. I said.
Up front? Okay.
Is there
Tokens
there.
in the bottom right, yeah.
Vulcan, where do you want to be?
Yeah, I'll be right here.
Oh, taking point. Okay. All right. So as you all continue to stealth up this mountain path, I know I asked just about every game. Gran and Zadron, remind me of your passive perceptions.
15. Well,
16.
what's the terrain here?
This would be considered mountainous.
Okay. Yeah, we leveled up, so mountainous terrain is my favorite. So that would be 18 passive.
Okay.
Yeah.
With an 18,
Yeah.
again, I know it's flat, so it's kind of hard to envision as well, but this is all an upward slope.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty steep, even though you have a decent amount of surface area to pass here. You notice that this sort of location where the path curls back and then drops into a ledge, some loose snow is just sort of dislodged and falls, tumbling down in small clumps.
Okay.
You don't see what might have caused it. It could just be the weight of the snow becoming too much for that particular spot.
I'll let the party know, be like, we might have trouble up there to the left, up ahead. And I'll, of course, have my bow ready to fire. Bow and arrow ready to go.
Okay. Anybody else readying actions?
Uh,
You don't see anything yet.
Yes, but we know they can turn invisible, so.
Just ready the dodge action.
Okay. You continue moving forward. Anything changing about your positioning?
I'm good with where I'm at still.
All right. As you get to this next corner, Zadron, you do see. Let me make sure I'm on the right layer. You don't see any creatures, but you do notice that there are swaths sort of cut through the snow that end and just stop here, 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 2 of them here, and 2 more here.
It looks like our fight has come to us, and I will point out all the spots, see the trails they end there. I think we have our invisible foes ahead. And just as a precaution, I guess, to get this started before they surround us, why not? I will loose my arrow at the end of one of those paths, and
Okay, which ones?
let's do. I don't want.
The 2 closest to you were here
Yeah,
and here.
let's do this one.
Okay. Give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Yep. Okay. No, let's not use those 2. I'll use this. Let's use these 2. Oh, that's a 4 on the dice, so 14.
You watch the arrow loose and sort of whine with its velocity as it cuts through the air, then clatters against the stone. And then a moment of silence passes before you hear echo out as a battle horn sounds, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice. 24.
Ooh, I got 22.
16.
I got a rock.
Oh.
Oh no.
Right, and then there. Oh. You in there. That's a lot of initiatives. Actually, I'm just going to roll them as appropriate groups.
That'll be sick.
Right. So that is going to be. Bear with me just a moment. I'm going to put these bad boys in there. And then I'll get your initiatives. Roll 20 tokens, by the way, pre-loaded in super helpful. Same with some of the terrain elements you see here. We love our friends at level 20. Thank you for sponsoring. All right. Wilhelm also needs to roll initiative. An initiative is an ability check, isn't it? Isn't it a dex check?
Yeah.
Wow, he got a 0. So he's
no.
good. All right. Yeah, that's pretty typical. All right, we'll do that. So, Zadrin, as you hear this battle horn ring out, the sound seems to emanate from this area here.
Okay.
And then you are the one kicking us off. So, as you loose your first arrow, you just naturally string another, waiting to see
Yes.
any reaction. What would you like to do?
I will. I can't see them, so I can't Hunter's Mark or Planar Warrior them. So I will, and I can't see invisibility yet, or do anything like that.
Yet? What?
I don't know what magic items we might get. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
First attack at disadvantage is a 13, which I'm assuming misses. Second attack disadvantage is a 15. So, 3, 4, and 5 on the die so far with attack rolls. So that's my turn.
Starting strong.
Yep.
All right. Any movement?
I didn't see anything this way, so I will kind of move over here so that there's less cover provided by the rocks from my enemies. Or here.
All right. Gran, what you got? Osborne on deck.
I am going to hold my Staff of the Winterlands and kind of tap it on the ground and cast Wall of Thorns. So I
Okay.
want to put it kind of starting here. It's 60 feet. So to go out to here, 10 feet tall and 5 feet wide. And so any creature that tries to move through the wall, it will take damage. It also prevents line of sight, which Zadrin, I know is great for you, but it helps with.
Yeah. Well, we can't
Show
see
me-
them right now anyway. Yeah.
One more time where your starting point is.
Oh, sorry. Yep. 60 feet, right there.
Okay. Got it. This is going to be a terrible line. And it is 5 feet wide.
Yes.
Alrighty then. All right. So that is your action. Any movement or bonus action?
No movement, and for bonus action, I am going to. So that's the usual extra 10 HP, temporary HP, and then for melee attacks, it is advantage if you're within 5 feet of a pal.
Awesome.
Okay. And who all gets that?
Everyone within 30 feet of me, that's an ally. So just
Alright.
everybody at this moment. Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna do this just so I can remember that, and that's just a class feature, so you don't need to maintain concentration on that, correct?
Yes.
Very nice.
That's
All
my
right.
Shepherd's Druid.
Love it. And you moved where you want to move?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty. That brings us to Osborne.
Mm-hmm.
The general
There's
areas,
the tracks,
yes.
and yeah.
But you can't see any more though, because there's a giant wall of thorns in the way.
There's one there and 2 here. Okay.
Okay. All right, just show me where you want to center it. Okay. It is a...
Yeah.
Well, he just sort of pointed out with his bow, and it's uphill, so it's hard for you to just momentarily or instantaneously spot those trails. He only saw because he has a very high passive, and he's taller than you, so he can see a little more uphill.
Oh, Ozzy.
Aw.
Okay. And it is a 5-foot or 10-foot radius sphere. Ooh, and dex saves, I believe, or con saves. All right. 14. First one succeeds. Second one succeeds. But I believe they take half damage. Okay. Noted. I will say, as you cast the spell, you can see the arc of concussive force emerge from the spot. It sort of pushes the snow out, and you see bits of stone crumble away from the edge of the path and begin to topple down to the bottom of it. You hear some grunts of pain. Okay. All right, that brings us to the first round of these fine fellows. Their movement. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20, 25. Gets him here. And he's actually going to action dash. You hear some rapid, snowy crunches of footfalls that arc past you, but don't draw too close just yet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to hold his action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20. Kristen, does the damage on the Wall of Thorns extend beyond the wall itself, or is it just if they pass through the wall?
It's only if they pass through it, or if they end their turn there, obviously. But yeah.
Gotcha. This one can only make it that far. This one will come here and hold an action. This one...
It also affects their speed when they're going through it, just FYI.
Double speed to move through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one will come here, and then we'll dash. He's going to be the only one... Oh, no, he doesn't, because he has to use his action to dash. Okay, you hear a lot of crunching snow from footfalls, but...
Yeah.
No one appears and nothing draws within reach that you can tell. Vulcan, it is your turn.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Where I'm going to cast it is the big killer. I'm going to cast it right here. Right here.
20-foot square?
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Okay. How's that look right there? Oh, actually, hold on. That's on the wrong layer. How's that look?
Okay.
Yep, there's a guy.
Oh no, I got him too. Oh well, that's fine.
Gotcha, boy.
He didn't fail his save. I just accidentally selected him with the square. So, but let's see. It's a dex save, I believe.
15. There's no way.
He fails it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oh, by 1. Fails it by 1.
Yeah. That's what you get.
Yeah.
And you see suddenly, still invisible, so they themselves don't appear, but suddenly there is a sort of sparkling pinkish red silhouette of two roughly dwarven proportions, and you hear some sort of confused muttering as the two shimmering visages turn and look at each other and then turn back to you. All right.
I see you. And
That is concentration, I believe.
it is concentration. So I'm going to take a couple steps backwards. And I say, get him! Get him!
Okay. Not bad. Anything else?
That will do it.
All right. We're concentrating. Next is these guys. This one will come here. Does anyone speak Undercommon?
I do.
With my favorite enemy now being Durgar humanoids. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
with your
Studying them, yeah.
passive perception being ridiculously high, Zadrin, even in the sudden upswing of battle, you hear some tense muttering back in this direction. And the only words that you're able to catch for free with your passive is
Yes.
watch and wait.
Oh,
Mm.
mommy news.
That brings us to you. Riston, what you got?
This is not exactly my kind of fight. Vis-a-vis invisible enemies and large crowds. Still, I'm going to go ahead and bonus action enlarge. Because I have 3 of those. Might as well try and get the party through the early fights with less damage and then save 1 for the big guys later.
Makes sense.
And then I am going to charge this visible one
Okay,
and just attack it.
go for it.
And the fairy fire gives me advantage, right?
Oh, sure does, bro.
Oh, it does? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
That's double 18s, which is...
Oh.
But
Those will hit.
the mechanical advantage of the advantage is not lost because I get to deal my sneak attack damage.
Ooh.
So that is going to be 15 plus 6 for a 21.
21 non-magical slashing.
Non-magical piercing.
Okay. Seems to take it.
And
There's
then
a gout of blood. Yes.
I do it again.
Oh no.
Because I
Again.
finally
You
have
got
your
an
attack.
extra attack.
Do it again.
All right. Glad about the advantage this time because that's a 3 and a 12. I didn't say last time it was 18s on the dice. It was 25 to hit. This time it's 19 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm going to go ahead and do that damage again. Hopefully a similar amount. Well, that was a high roll. Yeah, not as much this time. 18.
That is still enough. You cleave into this Durgar, and just as its muscles begin to bulge as it prepares to enlarge to face you, you cut it down. Nicely done.
Hopefully the next one can get big, huh? Although I doubt any of you are quite big enough to face me. Haha! I'm not a bard, but I do my best. Someone's got a ha-ha.
Tagline.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not
Anything
a bard,
else?
but I do my best.
Yeah, I love it. All right, that brings us to Wilhelm, who will do his usual. Good show, Rayson. My turn. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can just make it up to this guy. 2 longsword attacks at advantage. First one's a lot. It's going to hit. I'll just go ahead and roll the second one. Also a lot. Also going to hit. So that will be 2 of these. Okay, that's a lot too. Okay, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, he's dead.
Let's go.
Wilhelm just charges up, the snow sort of parting like a wave in front of him,
Oh,
and he just
wow.
takes two massive cleaving blows with his longsword and cuts this Durgar down as well. Well, oh, oh. All right, next up is this bad boy.
I guess I dropped concentration now.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do that. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, they got him. They got the two guys I got.
All right. There's still a wall of thorns there.
I mean, I can't
This
move.
one.
This is it.
Yeah, he's close enough. You're the one that's separated. Gotta keep it separated. That will hit. Oh, but he only gets one attack. Okay, probably because it's a big attack. Zadrin, you hear
Yes.
the snow crunching
Oh, no.
draw near to you, and as you glance down at the snow beside you, you see two huge footprints, and then you suddenly feel a just arc of pain as a blade crashes down on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Strength
buddy.
weapon attacks. Double its damage dice. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. That rolled really shitty, though. You take 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and you see just momentarily blood on some sort of long pointed weapon pulled away from
Mhm.
your shoulder before the invisibility cloaks it once again.
And which side of me was that on?
It came from this direction, but you hear crunching snow continue, and the footprints move around you, but it seems to pace a little bit, and you're not exactly sure where it ends up.
Okay.
It's like they know what they're doing when they fight invisibly.
Yeah.
But it is now your turn.
Ah. Okay. I will do a thing.
Okay.
I will.
I don't know, the combat music stopped.
I don't know actually what I want to do. Is that?
Gran, you'll be next.
Yeah. I will not use that yet. I will step here by an ally.
All right. You will take an opportunity attack.
Okay. That just, I was kind of strategically hoping I had to bump into him, or less likely wanting to get an opportunity attack.
13.
Yeah.
Does a 17 hit you?
Just.
Okay. Or an additional. What? These are such bad damage rolls. An additional 5 points of piercing.
Brandon's the best, I will say. With that
It's temp
HP.
HP.
Yeah. Then I will take that momentary strike to pinpoint where it's at, and fire my bow at it at disadvantage because it's invisible still. But now knowing where it is, knowing where the attack came
You at
from,
least have an area to target.
an
Yep.
area to target. Yeah.
By the way, I want to take a second to say thanks, Kristen's mom, for letting me know that my audio isn't working.
Oh no!
But
Thank
it
you
is
so
now.
much.
I hope you're enjoying that Chinese food.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be a 19 on the first one.
To hit?
Hit.
That hits.
All right, and then the second one will be 12, which I think misses. Okay.
It does. But
So
you
that'll
do
just be-
land that solid attack.
Yep. And that would be almost min damage at 7.
7 points.
Yeah, 7 points of piercing.
Okay. Hit. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I can't do anything else. Well, knowing that I'm away from it, I will. Well, knowing that there's these other two that came from up here, I will actually hold my position. Because, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Gran, you're up. Osborne on deck.
Unfortunately, I can't cast any more spells. I kind of give out a groan as if I'm a little too tired to hit something, especially something invisible, and I will take the dodge action.
You did have a long rest before this.
Yeah.
That's why you were exhausted, was waking up from that long rest in the cold.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
But I don't want to break concentration and lose the thorns also.
I see.
Yeah.
I was trying to make it. Yeah.
I got you.
We got you.
Yeah.
So you take the dodge action. All right. Disadvantage on any attacks against you. Help me remember that. Osborne, that brings us to you.
Okay, so someone attacked Zadrin. Can I see where that happened?
You have to use your... I mean, you know that it happened in this general area.
What, like...
You're on the wrong layer, I think, Pingin.
Like meow?
Oh, sorry.
Meow? Like meow?
No.
I think here.
In the back.
Oh, shit. Over there. Okay. But I can't see it.
You did hear the footfalls crunching through snow that went all around your party. I don't know if that helps or just makes it more.
They're not like an arrow sticking.
That doesn't help. Okay, so I know there's a guy over here.
Somewhere, yeah.
Who's whacking on Zadrin. So I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Over this way.
That's a cone effect, right?
Yeah.
Okay, going that way. Do me a favor and just draw your cone for me.
Okay. Free hand. Maybe like meow. And like meow.
Okay. You cast Burning Hands and you watch the embers loose and continue out in front of you uninterrupted. Nothing is in your cone. That's why I wanted you to draw it. Sorry, bud.
Lame.
Oh, just wait, it's gonna get better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can burn a sorcery point, I suppose. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to this for now. I am going to take a step back. Oh, I'm gonna get the right layer. There we go. Take a step back.
Right, and he already opportunity attacked Zadrin, so he doesn't have one to use against you. All right. That brings us to the next round of their turns. This one is going to move up here and attack Osborne. For 20. It is not one that is already enlarged, so it's not quadruple. It's still just double.
I'm gonna cast Shield.
Okay.
Which makes my AC at 21.
24 to hit. Not a bad idea. You take 11 points.
Why do we even
piercing.
have shield? Okay. Sorry.
11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it is going to back away. You cannot see it, so you don't get an op attack. This one is going to do the same. You're small and squishy and kind of on your own here. But because of your shield, because it stays until the start of your next turn, it does not hit you.
Yeah.
You hear a resounding bung as some invisible weapon encounters your arcane shield.
And that's why we have shield.
There's disgruntled grumbling in a language you don't understand, and a couple of loud, heavy footfalls in the snow that move away from you.
There's disgruntled grumbling in a language I do understand as well.
All
Where's that
right.
coming from?
It's coming from me, Bryson.
Where are you? This one is going to come 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets there, just squeezes around the wall. Coming after you, Vulcan.
Oh, me.
What is your AC?
18, ma'am.
Does not hit. Comes close, but you just
Dang.
glides off your armor.
Reflects off the shield, glides off the armor.
5, 10, 15.
Bob and weave.
Zadrin, your turn.
Mm-hmm.
This should hit you.
Yep.
22. All right. It's not large. What is with these damage rolls? I rolled so many ones. You take 3 points of piercing damage. And then there are more crunching footfalls that continue past you. This one is down. This one is down. So that's... Which one? Okay, that's all of that group. Vulcan, it is your turn.
Yay. Let's see. Somebody tried to shoot, hit me. Oh, I'm gonna cast my own Burning Hands.
Okay.
No, scratch that. Silly idea. No, I'm gonna Eldritch Cannon Flamethrower build.
Okay. So bonus action to summon your cannon.
Action to summon the cannon. Bonus action to shoot it.
Okay. One
And
moment.
then that is a what kind of 15-foot cone of fire.
Isn't that just the same thing as Burning Hands?
It is.
But it doesn't cost a spell slot.
But it's cooler.
But it's
Yeah.
cooler. It costs no spell slots.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it. Where did I feel? I felt the whiff. Where did I feel the whiff?
It just came from in front of you.
It came from in front of me, and I'm facing this way. Oh, I can't shoot. I'm gonna hit my big buddy over there. 5, 10, 15. Would that miss or would that hit him?
A 15-foot cone wouldn't hit him.
Show me your thing.
Well, I'm gonna just right up.
That's your cannon.
Oh, that's my cannon. I was like, what the hell?
Don't panic.
15-foot cone doesn't hit me.
Okay, then I'm gonna shoot it right out in front. In a cone, like whatever a cone looks like, you know.
Okay,
It's
a
a 90
cone
degree.
it's 1 square in front of you, and then 2, and then 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, right, yeah. No, that way.
Okay, show me where like the middle point of your cone is. Okay.
Straight ahead.
This, Griffin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
this the cone?
Yeah, that's a cone.
Barely gets him.
Yeah.
Passes through the corner of one of his squares. It's a save, right?
It's a 15 save.
Saves, but still takes half damage.
So it takes half damage.
Okay.
So it will take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. You watch the edge of the flame sort of curl back from this spot.
Ah.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, I'm gonna stand my ground.
All right. Next is these two. They will continue to move and take an action that does not cause anything that you can see. Rayston.
Okay. So, Rayston's going to try something just a teensy bit avant-garde vis-a-vis action in the middle of combat. I'm thinking he uses his large size and especially his enlarged sword to his advantage to deftly sort of carve some snow off the ground and fling it up in a sort of general party word
Ooh.
sheet
Arc.
of powdery, like,
Okay.
hopefully
A sword doesn't have a lot of surface
Wergar
area to
identifying-
scoop snow.
right, but that's because he's
Yeah.
big now, is the hope.
Right. So I will still make the ones that are in a reasonable range make a dex save to try and not be hit by the snow. So you see snow stop short and be interrupted here.
You're on
And
the
you
GM layer,
see-
Penguin.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Here. And a tiny bit on the corner of like the intersection of these 4 squares.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Not a bad idea. Wilhelm is going to move 5, 20.
Oh, sorry. I was also going to shout to Wilhelm to try and get one of them that I caught with that sort of a melee fighter coordinated move.
5,
Yeah.
15,
Scenario.
20, 25, 30. Moving through your space, he can just get there and feels pretty confident he can hit something. Let's make his first attack. 7 at disadvantage becomes a just misses. Second one, oh, doesn't get the crit, but will get a hit for 1d8. He is going to throw a single smite in there. Doesn't want to use too many resources, but he'll do it on this one for an extra 2d8. Wow. That's a lot better. Plus 5 is 21 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh, almost dispatches this creature. There's a sort of spattering of blood on the snow in this square. Very close. And he is going to end his turn. All right, Zadrin. Actually, it's this guy's turn.
Okay.
He's just going to hop in and go after Osborne again since he gets to keep bouncing back out with up attacks. Your shield is still up because your turn has not come back around.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so, yeah.
So what is your current AC?
21.
Just hits. Oh no, I'm sorry. Just hits.
Okay.
7 points of piercing damage. I'm still rolling kind of low.
Okay.
And then he will back away. Go to a different spot this time. Zadrin.
Alrighty. Oof. Had someone hit me earlier, and they backed away from me, or did I?
You
We're
moved away. You
unsure.
got hit and
Okay.
then hit on the op attack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there's this splattering of blood here, corner of these squares here that the snow hit. And then I don't know where this guy went, unless he was this guy. But don't know that. So I'll take the one down in front of Wilhelm, see about shifting this way and firing.
Okay. I will
Not
say
at Wilhelm.
between the snow, the blood from Wilhelm's attack, the various recent targeted attacks at this location, you can't see him, but you know right where he
he's
is.
at. Okay.
So you can make it a straight roll.
All right. First attack is a 29 to hit.
Hits. Go ahead and roll
Four.
damage on that first one for me.
Main damage, so 6 piercing.
That's enough.
Okay.
Wilhelm had him real low. All right. So he is down. He becomes visible as he crumples in a heap.
And then, I don't know where any others are.
You see Rayston looking in this general direction.
Yeah, from this spot. So I'll use my second shot just to go where the that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Or that where the snow hit over there.
All right. Give me an attack at disadvantage.
That will be a 15, which I don't
Oh.
think hits.
Just misses.
Nope. Yep.
All right. Anything else?
I will move. I'll stay right there. Yeah.
All right. Gran, then Osborne.
I've put this blue dot here, and then I've put a series of smaller blue dots for my level 3 Thunder Wave. And all the creatures within that cube make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, which cube? Oh, centered on that spot?
Yeah, and then 15 feet all around. So all these little dots are like the edge of it.
Oh, I see. Wow. Wow, I have really bad eyesight apparently. Okay.
I think your left edge is here.
All right. Con saves, you said?
Yes.
Not a
Oh, yeah, it is.
bad
Grace.
idea. Saves on the first guy. Wow. I need these when I attack. 2 natural 20s, so they both save, but I believe they're still half damage.
Hopefully.
Yes, still half damage. Ah,
Man, I'm just mad you took those nat 20s from me.
Thank you.
okay,
Thank
so
you.
I wish
that
I were
is
those.
5 and 8, so 13, half to 6.
Okay. First, this guy has taken. Okay.
Oh, and they're pushed. Oh, wait, never mind. They passed.
They succeeded, yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Not a bad idea. And you do notice that the snow is just sort of shoved away and it almost ripples like the surface of water as the shockwaves move through it. Osborne.
Where was that?
Let me go to the right player.
Here?
15-foot cube centered here.
All right, I'm dropping a fireball.
Yeah, where the light blue dot is.
I'm gonna
Okay.
put it right here. So at the edge
20
of
foot
it.
radius.
Yes. So that's a dex save.
And where are you centering it?
14. I'm gonna center it right here.
5, 10, 15. All right, that's going to catch you and like half your party.
No, 10-foot radius.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
Oh, is it a 20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter?
I think it's a 20-foot radius.
Oh, let me look.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
20-foot radius. Oh.
Fireball.
I mean, you're welcome to bomb your own. people.
Fireball.
That's different.
No.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna drop it right here. Sure. Right
Right
here. Or
Yeah.
here,
Okay.
maybe.
Got it. You know where to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, dex saves. 15 and 11.
The 11 fails.
Okay.
And I'm doing it at 3rd level, so it's 8d6. 6. Boop.
What'd you get?
So fail is a 20 points of damage, and a pass is 10.
Ooh, that is exactly the number of hit points this guy had.
Fire damage.
This guy crumples as he becomes visible. He's also struggling. You hear some heavy breathing and some groans of pain from a little bit further south of the one you took down. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move this way.
As
more.
you do,
Sure.
from around here, there is a swipe of movement.
Around where?
You pinged on the wrong layer.
Oh, sorry. Invisible creatures. I keep having to go back and forth. From around here.
Okay.
Wow. 15s. 19 to hit. And
Yeah, shield.
Okay. And you were just saying that you don't care
Yeah,
about.
I got a ton of first level spell slots.
All right. So that off attack does not hit.
All right.
Woo. Next up is this big guy's turn. He also can't see his allies. So he's not exactly sure where to go. He's going to just take on the closest target, Gran. No. Off the table. Ooh. What is your armor class, Gran?
14.
It should hit. Okay. I have rolled a 1 on at least one of my damage die pretty much every time I've rolled for this guy. So you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Barely got through my temporary HP.
Right. And he is going to move away because he is invisible and can't be op attacked. Oh, he can't go quite that far. He's only got 25. All right. Next up is this guy. Is this guy even still alive? No, he is not. This guy's still alive? Yes, he is. Vulcan.
Okay. Gonna move right here. And then my little guy's gonna come with me.
All right.
And we are going to shoot another gout of flame diagonally. Oh boy, here we go. As so. Right? Or, well.
About, yeah.
I'm not good at drawing, guys. Please leave me alone.
Save.
Dex save, 15.
Passes.
Oh.
Almost like they're really good at trying to pass saving throws.
I think you deleted.
I deleted myself by mistake.
Oh no! Vulcan! No! Oh dear.
Yourself, oh God.
Do you remember your initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, big boy.
Ooh, it's big.
I'm fixing it. Yeah, so success, but still half damage.
Still half damage. Which is 3 damage.
This massive enlarged Duragar appears as he crumples to the ground and begins shrinking back to his normal size.
Oh.
This feels like Battleship.
It does.
Isn't it? All right, Vulcan, anything else?
I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt just straight down the middle here and hope I hit something.
You leased your firebolt and loose it even. You're not leasing. You own it.
I'm not a warlock.
But it does not hit anything.
That's it for me.
That is, does a warlock lease his Eldritch Blast?
All right. Next up is these fun fellows.
How is it these?
I killed like 5 already.
2 of these and 2 of these. Lots of dice. Now I roll well, of course. 10, 17, 22, 25. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's see, Vulcan and Gran hear a grunt of pain and then watch as a Durgar appears and drops to the ground. Come on. Right here. Working on it. And as he falls, you can see that there is a bleeding wound under like the backside of his rib cage. And a moment later, you see a different creature, still a Durgar, but clothed differently, sort of a different pallor to its skin, appear holding a bloody dagger, and it just sort of steps back with its hands in the air.
What?
Gran, you should go talk to him.
You know, I was about to ask if any of you had ever heard of the phrase throwing good money after bad, and it appears that at least one of you has.
Yeah, that's definitely the
this
sunk
one-
cost fallacy. Gran, you should go talk to him.
This one, I'm not done yet. Give me a second. Will appear here. Oh no. Struggling so much with layers tonight. This one appears in the same stance, its hands sort of up in a non-confrontational pose, and it calls out in broken common, "That was last one. We could be allies. Stand down."
In broken undercommon, I'll reply, as long as we have the same goals, I believe we might be allies. Let me confer with the party real quick.
In fluent undercommon, I want to add, we're after that dragon or whoever made it or some way to stop it. And if you can help with that, feel free. And if you can't, go very, very, very far directly south and stop bothering us.
You watch the two of them sort of exchange glances across the battlefield, both of them smirking as this one nods and begins to walk casually towards the middle of the field, as does this one, sheathing his dagger as he approaches. So, if we are talking at this point, that is the end of initiative. Rayston, this one turns to you, obviously pleased that you can speak Undercommon, and says, "Well, you'll be wanting Zardarok Sunblight then, and he's the one whose head we want on a chopping block for our mistress. It seems this might be a lucrative partnership after all."
Wait, who? Can I understand what they're saying?
You speak
You
Undercommon?
speak undercommon?
No.
I was gonna ask, who's your mistress?
Thank you.
This one sort of steps up and narrows his gaze at you. I'll pull up his name. Sort of props his hands on his hips, and you can see, whereas the others were wearing just very minimal, unadorned Durgar armor like you've seen on the previous ones, these two, everything is a different hue of like softish orange, almost like the color of rust, and is accentuated here and there by sort of tattered furs. There are little bits of almost Art Deco metal fasteners. Nothing that's gaudy, but every little additional piece seems to have both form and function and still look aesthetically pleasing. This one sort of narrows his gaze at you. "How are we to know that you can be trusted?"
Same to you.
"Well, we just helped you dispatch the last of these folks and didn't lay a finger on you, did we?"
Every damned instant of this petty factionalism we encourage is another burned inhabitant of the 10 towns.
Hey, what are they saying over there?
They're whining about taking over like some kind of like Zardarok coup. I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about whoever your mistress is. If we are allies, we are temporary allies. Now, are you helping or are you posturing?
I would translate what's.
Do you want me to murder them? Do you
Not
want me
yet.
to
I
murder
think
them?
so, yeah.
It's not
No.
there yet.
No,
Give it a
no,
minute.
no.
Give it at least 1 minute.
It sounds like it.
I
But
just spent
yes.
18 seconds
Get ready.
Yes, we'll
in pitched combat.
yes. We'll
Do
figure
you
out
know
your
what?
mistress later.
Do you know what happened to the dragon then?
Mm.
I'm
They
asking
just-
them, not.
They look at you and then look to Zadrin.
She's asking about the dragon, if you know anything about it.
Feverish endeavor of a cursed warlord.
Ooh,
It would serve our mistress well, but it is not her priority at the moment.
Oh, well, then we do have a divide in priority at least, because it's our number one.
Yes.
What is it that you
Yeah.
want here?
We
stop
want to
the
stop the
dragon.
dragon from destroying the towns.
Or find a way to stop it.
Well, then you'll want to kill its creator, Lord Sunblight up there, Zardarok.
Mm.
We can get you inside.
Now, I should ask, does that make the dragon stop, or is it the thing you want and you're telling us it will stop the dragon so that we do it for you?
As long as Zardarok lives, you have no chance of stopping the dragon.
That's not an answer, is it?
Insight
If we
check
examine the sentence structure, Zadrin, help me out. Was that
I rolled a
grammatically
3,
an answer to my
so
question?
5, yeah.
A 5 insight.
Yeah, no. I can't, it's hard to say, but like you said earlier, time is of the essence. If they can get us in, it makes sense that the leader of a warlord, would want to be able to control his weapon in comfort.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Yes. But I'm not getting an answer. I want it from them.
Yeah.
Is that an undercommon?
Yeah.
Do we look like casters to you? We don't know the arcane functions of the beast. We just know that Zardarok is the one that got it moving, the one that designed its creation, the one that keeps it in the air.
Hmm.
For the record, what you look like to me is two of the same guys that we just killed 6 of. So
One of them just sort of rolls his eyes, and the other gives like a very performative.
I translate for the rest of the party real
I'm
quickly.
in common. I'm going to say it to everyone. No one is taking us seriously. No one ever takes us seriously. I'm sick of it. I want to go kill Zardarok.
Say, Gran,
Yes.
do they look particularly flammable to you? I can't understand
I
what they're
would say
saying, but they look flammable, yeah?
If worse comes to worse, they will be quite flammable, Ozzy.
Osborne,
Alright.
they
Not
would go
yet.
up like gasoline in a desert.
Do you think we're gonna follow them inside of the tower?
It
That's our
seems to
plan.
be. I think that's what Zadrin was saying.
Yeah.
As y'all are conversing,
Fine, all right.
Yeah.
the
and
two
then-
look at Zadrin and just
Yeah.
sort of give a nod of their heads up the slope, and they both
Mhm.
begin moving
Yeah.
uphill.
I mean, how bad
All
could
right,
it be?
that's my next question, was how you plan to sneak in. But it seems like they can get us in. And either way, we have the same enemy right now. So it'd be good to follow.
And you better
Maybe-
shift.
Yes.
Maybe we just keep a dagger at their back, shall we? And
Yes.
a fireball near their
Ready.
behind.
Oh, we're all on the same
Yes.
page.
Yes, we're all on the same page. Just uneasy alliance right now.
We are, at best, a club with spikes on both ends for them
Yes.
right now.
At least
And-
one end.
At
It's
least one.
spikes on the handles, spikes on the club bit. It's, you know,
Grip it from the
We're
middle.
you
following
grab it
the-
and you swing it, and
Yeah.
it still stabs you a little bit. It's a
All right,
good
come
metaphor.
On. I think we should start stealthing again. Come on.
The two of them don't seem to be making any attempts to
Okay.
sneak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
he's,
gonna
like,
be 20
stopping
feet
the
tall
arguing.
for like at least another minute.
Okay.
So-
I was trying to stop that. Yeah. Oh, Gran.
Goodbye, Gran. Oh no, my lady, come back.
Maybe come back.
Maybe she'll come back.
But that's all right.
Yeah.
As you guys were aware, and viewers, this was already going to be a shortened session because I don't want to hit the next checkpoint without Alden amongst our ranks. So we are going to go ahead and call it here for the night with the party following these new allies.
Huh?
up the path to Sunblight Fortress, which, just to show off again, because number one, the art is beautiful. Number two, imposing AF.
Yeah.
I feel imposed upon.
Yeah. Same. I forgot how annoying it was to fight invisible monsters.
Oh, yeah. And you're going into a fortress full of them.
Yeah.
I was
have to get
looking at
better
my
at my layer
inventory. I
alternating.
have a couple ideas about that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they don't speak common, so if you want to take a minute to offer your ideas amongst the party as you follow them up, you can go ahead and do that.
I didn't come up with any ideas yet. That was
Hey,
that was supposed
Give
to
us
be
a
followed
minute.
up next
I have
session.
an idea.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Well, we will have the ideas in the discussion of what to do next as the party approaches the formidable Sunblight Fortress. For now, viewers, thank you for hanging out with us this evening. Roll20, thank you so much for sponsoring. We love you guys very much and enjoy all that you do. Players, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you for DMing.
Thank you, Morgan.
Yes, you're so welcome. Everybody, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/goblinneon, to keep up with all of our programming updates. We've got multiple campaigns going throughout the week and are constantly announcing one-shots and adventures into different gaming systems. We may be doing a monstrosity on stream soon because of how much fun we
That'd be
had
fun.
last week. So make sure you follow us on social media. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/neongoblin. You can also catch videos on demand at youtube.com/neongoblin, or you can catch them anytime and catch up on all of our different series. So thank you all for hanging out. We love you all very much and hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And we will catch you next time on Frigiphobia. Bye.
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 Thank you. Bye.